Welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM here on a Tuesday. Because let's head across to our friends over in Adelaide, in particular, of course, beat with the Walkerville Softball Club, who won of course, the A grade Premiership about a month or so ago now. Of course, we've got two very special guests joining us right now to tell us a bit about it. Thanks both for joining us.
No worries.
I'll get both of you to introduce yourselves and tell us what position both of you play when the team is fielding.
You can go first, Erin.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm Erin and I play second base and right field.
And I'm Chelsea, and I play a bit of catcher and shortstop.
Firstly, tell us a bit about the season heading up to the grand final. Then obviously we'll talk about the grand final.
Yeah, our season, honestly, we started pretty well. We had a pretty good off season about bringing the team together, and we had some cool imports that come and helped us. So the last few seasons have been a bit harder. We've had players in and out. So yeah, we really had to come together in the preseason, and I think that did us wonders. So we were pretty strong throughout the season and managed to finish on top. I'm not sure how this is going to go with my little one, but we'll see. You can keep going, Erin.
Yeah, like Chelsea said, this season was incredible. You know, last year we didn't even make finals. So to go from that position to winning a grand final was incredible. Everyone committed to playing their role. This year we created such a strong and positive team and culture that carried us through the whole season. We did have some imports, so we were lucky enough to welcome Taylor Caudle from America, and she's an incredible pitcher. She kept us in every game. Her consistency and composure and like ability to just deliver under pressure was incredible. But we were able to also back her up with the bats, I would say, compared to maybe last year where we just weren't as strong batting. So we also welcomed two other imports, so Bailey Lux and Ellie Smith, and I would say we had a pretty decent lineup, and then they sort of just came in and made it 10 times stronger. So Bailey was, I think, in our starting part of our lineup, and then Ellie in that power zone. So everyone contributed though, whether it was just like a clutch hit or a sacrifice bunt to move a runner into position, or just applying pressure with some smart base running. So the balance between the strong pitching and the strong batting, I think, is what made us so competitive this year and got us our win.
Now I have to ask: did you have anyone on your team that was part of the national championship team that was when they were down here in Melbourne?
Yeah, we did. We had Sophie Roberts, and so now she's a two-time championship player, which is very cool. And usually she's strong defense, but we actually she was great and really did the team thing this year and just went in spots where we really needed her just to keep her batting and power is the strongest part of her game. So yeah, just fitting her in the field so we can keep the bat in the lineup, which was really good.
No, I mean, Sophie is incredible. She's been around the game for such a long time and very deserving of her championship wins. Yeah, she's awesome.
Grand final. You might as well tell us who you versed in the grand final and how did you fare against them prior to that game?
Yeah, we played Seachem, which was really good battle this season with them all season. I think I remember doing really well against them the first game and we got a lot of runs, and then they ended up getting a few imports where their team was really, really strong and we had some really close games. I think there was a walk-off in the season where Seachem won. So it was very much, either us or
I think they came from the prelim final, or did you come from the prelim final? I can't exactly remember.
yes, they came through. So they had the double chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, they had the double chance. So then they lost the first one, then won, and then came and saw us.
Were you surprised that you played them? I think I think Port Adelaide that was playing in that game before that.
Port Adelaide are really strong. So, and they have been consistent for the last 3 years, I reckon. So they were probably the favourites, but I don't know. I think Sikkim just had so much to prove, and got them over the line for that game. I don't know if you've got much else to add to that, Erin.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. You never really know what's going to happen in softball. I think in finals, atmosphere is different, and it's whoever turns up on the day is the one that wins. And yeah, Seacombe and Port are both very strong competitors, and we weren't really sure what was going to happen. Two very good pitchers on both sides, and pitchers make a huge difference in the game. It was just going to be who could convert the most runs at the end. And yeah, it was Seacombe. They did really well.
Okay, was there any moment in the game that you felt comfortable enough to enjoy the moment?
Honestly, no. Like when we got the 4 runs, I was like, okay, this is good. We've got it. And yeah, that went through my head like, we've won this, we've won this. But at the same time, like they've got some great batters that, you know, one hit could get them on the scoreboard. And I remember during the season, Bree Lint was I think she went 2 for 2 and got the walk-off win. So like, and I'm pretty sure that all happened in one inning. So just like Erin said, anything can happen in finals, but 4-0 was a very nice, no complaints about that. They made us relax probably a little bit, but we were still like, we got to wait till the end of this game.
Yeah, because it was 1-0 for a little bit, and then we got runners on through some errors, I think. And then Chelsea was lucky enough to hit, I think, the other 3 runs in. I'm not sure. But yeah, you just never know. I think I felt most comfortable when Bree Link was up to bat and we had 2 strikes on her. And I think it would have been like the last few seconds of the game. Like, you just never know what's going to happen.
So who got to hold the shield first?
I guess our coach, Linda, but then me and Kingy being the captains, which was very exciting to grab that, especially being the Linda Martin Shield, which is our coach at the moment, our assistant coach. The Shield just got renamed, so it's extra special that Walkerville have won it this year.
Been the Shield been renamed after your assistant coach. Did it mean a little bit more than it would be if it was just a normal win in a grand final, considering how important the Shield was obviously named after?
Probably extra special because she's there with us. And I think just so much, I probably even just in our presentations, you know, I can tell that it seemed a lot more to the club, which was nice. Yeah, I don't know if you've got more to add, Erin.
Yeah, I mean, Linda's a big part of our club. Linda's a big part of softball in general. So, and then to have her on our team and then to win it with her, if she wasn't coaching, maybe less, but to have her at the actual game, contributing to all of our wins across the season, yeah, super special for us, I think.
So I have to ask, how much love did the Shield get on the day, and did either you kiss it?
I don't think I did. I actually had to run off to feed Arlo, so I sadly missed out on some of the photos and all that fun stuff, but I'm sure a few of the girls did.
I mean, I didn't personally, but yeah, a lot of holding of the Shield, a lot of photos taken. We went to celebrate after, and the medals were definitely out, so a lot of that. Yeah.
Great segue, Erin, to my next question I'm going to ask both of you. The medals, how long did both of you wear your medals around your necks for? And did you bite on your medal? And if so, was it pure gold on the day?
Pure gold on the day. Definitely not pure gold. Yeah, we did celebrate. So probably was on that night and the morning of in a
I think he accepted her medal. So we were all very chuffed, very excited. So yeah, those medals were on for at least 2 days, 2 full days.
Has the Premiership sunk in yet?
You reckon, yeah? Yeah, we got to celebrate at the presentation again. So yeah, and I think it was just more like sinking in the whole season, like coming from, you know, a couple of seasons ago where we were really struggling as a club and being able to get some imports to help us out and help the league out too. Like it's not just our club, it's being able to help the whole league. And that's why our league is becoming this, you know, really competitive, one of the best leagues to play in, which is really exciting. And I think how exciting that is makes it extra special that, you know, you can say that you're a Premiership player in a really, really strong league at the moment.
100%.
So where did the love of softball start for both of you, and what does it mean now, especially playing for Walkerville?
Yeah, I mean, well, I played a lot of sport throughout my junior years, year 5, 6, 7, and I played softball, but I think my sister started playing club before me, and I actually didn't really want to start club softball at all, to be honest. But my parents were like, "You're doing it," and I was like, "Yep, no worries." Went along with it. But I mean, in the end, I just fell in love with the sport, and now softball is a huge part of my life, and it's more just about playing. It's more than just about playing. It's more about the people that I'm with now, the memories and the lessons that you get to learn. I think what makes it extra special playing now is that I'm playing alongside people that I looked up to when I was 13 years old, like Chelsea and Sophie King. They were my role models growing up, and now they're my teammates and they're my friends. And so that's something I never take for granted, and that's what it means to me now. So very special.
I don't know if I can follow up with that. That was very I actually played with some netball friends that recommended down at Centrals, but unfortunately that club folded. And then that sort of was it. But then we had neighbours that played baseball. So I actually started with baseball, and it wasn't until I tried playing for the under 12 state team back in the day where they sort of said you sort of need to play softball if you want to make the state team. So did that and been with Walkerville probably ever since I was 11 or 12. And it means so much, and it's obviously been a really big journey. But now at the moment it's just like a great life balance, and just trying to get back into a high level is probably how important it is to me. Is just it's almost a part of me. I don't, it's a little bit of an identity, I guess.
Chelsea will be playing till she's like 90. We've already talked. She'll be in a wheelchair. She'll be playing shortstop somehow.
Probably true.
Okay, great segue to my next question. Any future ambitions in softball?
I think to continue sort of A grade standard, and then I do want to try get back to that elite level. So we'll try out again for nationals this year, which I think they're going away again in January. So
yes,
and we'll see where that takes us.
I just want to keep playing at the level like Chelsea, pushing myself to improve and soaking up every opportunity that I get. I had some opportunity with state when I was younger, but I don't think that's much of a priority anymore. I think it's just enjoying the team that I have now at Walkerville. At the same time, I'd love to give back to the sport and maybe mentoring some of the younger players that we have coming up. That would be really cool. I know how much of a difference it made with my experience to have those players support me. So I'd love to do the same for the next group. coming up.
So what have both of you learnt from each other on and off the field?
Honestly, Erin's probably the best example of coming out to have a good time and enjoy the game, and especially in the last season I feel like she did just come out and enjoy the game, and now the last season she's really just jumped up and been actually a really extraordinary player and always gives back to the team. So I always learn that from her, how much she puts the team first.
That was so wholesome. Thank you. Chelsea's the same. Chelsea's been around the club for ages. She's a leader in every aspect. But she just brings a sense of calmness to the team that I've played a lot of sports and I haven't seen that in a lot of leaders. It's a very good balance of wanting to win and wanting to be competitive, but also this is softball at the end of the day, and we're here with our friends and we need to enjoy those moments. So just Chelsea's presence, I guess, in every way is incredible, and we're lucky to have her at Walkerville. She's just a great leader in general. So
what would be your advice to people that should get involved in softball for next season?
If you're interested, just give it a go. We have, personally as Walkerville, we have clinics coming up. I don't know when they are, but I know we have them. So for juniors, but you can join at any age. Softball is one of those sports that I personally see myself playing for a long time. And as we said, Chelsea will be playing till she's 90. So you don't have to be young to do it. I would just we have come and try days, get involved, message the club through Facebook or email, or look us up. Other clubs are the same, I reckon. But come to Walkerville. We are developing our juniors. We welcome everyone to the club. So just shoot us a message or email or whatever. And just come out and try, because honestly, it's great for everyone, and everyone starts everywhere. So you don't need to be perfect at it or anything. We have lots of grades to suit lots of different levels.
Well said. Just have a go. And follow us up on Facebook to try find a club because yeah, you can either play at a really elite level or it can just be fun and social. So there's a really big mix of softball levels to play at.
Before I finish off with a couple of light-hearted questions, so Chelsea, am I assuming that your amazing kid, they're going to be involved in softball soon?
Not sure if he'll definitely be around. Maybe a bat boy one day,
Yeah.
but maybe a bit of baseball. I reckon we're a bit hesitant on football because of concussions.
Yeah, fair enough. Light-hearted questions, which is who's the comedian, the best singer, and the best dancer on the team?
I don't know.
Dancer, maybe Bailey. I'm just gonna assume there.
Bailey or Linda? Do you remember Linda's dance moves?
Oh yeah, and Linda. And I could see maybe Kelly being a bit of a singer, a silent achiever there.
Yeah. I mean, Kelly used to dance, so I definitely put her down for dancing as well. But I think we're all athletes for a reason. You know, we don't. That's why we probably don't display our amazing singing or dancing skills. But yeah.
Do either of you have a pre-game superstition, ritual, or routine?
I used to, but now that I'm a mum, that has gone out the window, and it's as long as I'm out the house and on game day, then that's the game prep now.
That's fair. I don't. I mean, as a team, like we used to do a cat fact at the beginning of every game, just pre-game, but we did that all last year and then we didn't do it this year and we won a premiership. So maybe just not doing the cat facts. We can't do them anymore.
We were running out of cat facts.
Yeah.
Has anyone on the team had an embarrassing or funny moment on the field?
Definitely. What's one that I can think of? Maybe Georgia this season. She was trying to catch a ball down the first baseline, and it's not too embarrassing. It's kind of pretty cool, but yeah, down the first baseline, and the player running knocked her glove out of her hand, so she actually had to catch the ball barehanded, which was pretty cool. A little bit of cricket.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. I can't think of anything embarrassing, but I'm sure there has been.
I mean, probably. Do you remember when Ellie thought she hit a home run and she
Okay, yes, yeah.
she thought she hit a home run over the fence and she put her arm up like, yeah, I've done it. And then it just fell short of the fence and we have it on video and I wish I had a photo of it. And she's like, oh my gosh, I have to run. And she just like bolts for two. Oh, it was, I would say that was a little bit
true. And the rest of the season, she just did this every time.
Yeah.
Was that on the live stream by any chances?
Yes, we have. We've got a screenshot of it. Yeah. And it's definitely turned around quite a bit.
Oh, love it. Okay, I might have to go back for the tape then to figure out where that one is. Just any good nicknames in the team we should know about?
No, we're a bit boring with nicknames, I reckon.
Aren't we? We're a basic team.
Yeah, just the usual Kingy, Robbo. I don't think anyone else really does have nicknames.
No, not really.
No. Ellie would call Bailey Bagel. I think
that's true.
But yeah, no. We're a bit boring there.
Describe the team in a couple of words.
I would say calm and collected. Like, I think when you look on the outside of our team, we're very quiet, probably introverts. Like, we sort of come together really well. And I think, calm and collected is probably a good one, especially when we play finals. I think if you'd look at Walkerville as general in a club, it's like we know how to deal with high pressure situations. So that would be my two. What about you, Erin?
I mean, yeah, we'll come collected. Absolutely. I think we're I would just say fun. Like we are a fun club. I think we've moved towards that culture a little bit more this year, which I think has really benefited us. But yeah, I would just say fun and persistent. After facing last year's season, it's hard to come back and expect to win a premiership. So yeah, I think we're just persistent as well as a team, as individuals. we've faced lows and we know what that feels like, but we keep coming back every game and trying our best. And I think that's probably one of the most important qualities we have as a team, I would say.
Sophie, thank you so much for giving up some of your time to join us. Congratulations on winning the Premiership. It is definitely well deserved, and hopefully next year you can do it again, make it back-to-back shields out there in the Adelaide Softball Association competition.
Thank you.
Amazing.
We'd
Thanks
love
for
that.
having
Yes,
us.
thank you for having us.
No worries. And that's Chelsea Nairn there joining us from the Walkerville Softball Club, of course, winning the Women's A-grade Premiership a couple of weeks ago. Of course, if you want to get involved with the best team in Walkerville, of course, we'll put all the details up on how you can get involved there. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away, here on the 15th year celebration.
I'm Erin Stone. I'm from the Walkerville Softball Club, and you're listening to Smash FM.
I'm Chelsea Robinson. I'm from the Walkerville Softball Club, and you're listening to Smash FM.